guest of the day on 15th August, 78 years of independence of the day. Today we have great person. The government of the entire country will be looking his duties. Mr. P.V. Ashwinand Garu, General Director of CABI, is here today. Earlier also 2 times was visited of school. Today we are the guest of the Independence Day. I welcome sir again to our beloved President of District Rice Millers Association, Sri Sriram Raj Garu, and Secretary Srinivas Garu, and Madam Ramadevi Garu, and Principal Madam Padmadevi Padma Garu, our beloved rice millers, all the rice millers here. I thanks all they came here to visit our school again, your school. This is not your school, this is your school only. So, in 1983, headed by K. Dharma Rao, the chairman of the school, they built it about this campus completely sponsored by the District Rice Millers Association only. There is no alternative there. This only belongs to, this facilities belongs to District Rice Millers Association only. No worry about all the rice millers. So as long as we are here, completely we are looking under the control of District Rice Millers only. So thanks again, because the guests came all the way from Hyderabad to our school and then blessing the children. We have to listen it. He's a very disciplined to give his addresses, everything to the students, and one pledge also there. So a long time, please wait. I am not much about. So this is the our bhavan is promoted by this Vedamaram team. Is now we are completely all this infrastructure, everything is there. So to welcome any small things are required. We do all the things for the infrastructure. Thank you all.
Good morning to one and all present here. Being a proud citizen of India, I am highly honored to be a part of this 78th Independence Day celebration to grace the spirit of freedom which commemorates success and glory in our lives. I wish you all a happy Independence Day. This is the day when the Britishers departed from our motherland after ruling us for 200 years. We should remember the sacrifices of the great freedom fighters whose efforts brought us freedom. I think for to be free is not merely to cast off one's chain, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. With the great ideas and thoughts of great freedom fighters like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, Bhagat Singh, Netaji, Subhash Chandra Bose, and other predominant leaders devoted their entire life for the freedom of our nation. Here, I remember a famous quote given by our father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Your beliefs become your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your values become your destiny. Since independence, our country has developed rapidly in the field of agriculture, education, manufacturing, science and technology, and even in sports. But at the same time, India is also facing long-lasting problems like terrorism, overpopulation, corruption, etc. It is the duty and responsibility of every citizen to fight against and stay united to face any difficulties. Extreme weather conditions affect all, but their impact is far more severe on the poor and the marginalized cities and hilly terrains especially need to be made more resilient. Recently, in the early hours of 30th July 2024, Wayanad district of Kerala was triggered by heavy rains. These landslides caused hillsides to collapse, sending torrents of mud, water and boulders crashing down onto the affected areas. The disaster stands as one of the deadliest in Kerala's history. Even though the difficulties are large, we the Indians have the courage and the unity to fight against any natural disasters and start our new journey of life. The aspiration of new India have infinite dimensions. Our country has entered the Amrit Kal with new resolutions and we are moving forward towards making India an inclusive and developed nation by the year 2047. Let us all take a pledge to perform our fundamental duties to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activities so that the nation constantly rises the higher levels of endeavor and achievement. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Commemorating all the sacrifices of the freedom fighters, distinguished chief guest of the day, Sri V.B. Lakshminarayan Garu, Secretary of bharatiya, bhavan, Sri U.K. Vishwanath Garu, President of West Bengal Rice Millers Association, Sri C. Ramaraj Garu, Treasurer Sri Kotta Srinivas Garu, former Principal Srimati L.B. Ramadevi Garu, the Principal in Charge Devi Padma Garu, all the rice millers, because of our dire thought process, we have a school today here. Respected parents, my dear brothers and sisters of teaching fraternity, and the future citizens of India, all Bhavanites. Jai Bharat. Will you repeat this once again? Jai Bharat. I'm not here to just introduce V.B. Lakshminarayan. I just want to give a short biography of what he is. He is very famous as J.D. Lakshminarayan Garu, but his name is V.B. Lakshminarayan Garu, which means Vasagari Venkata Lakshminarayan Garu. V.B. the generally teachers use it as very, very good sir. So he is a very good son, very, very good father, very, very good policeman, very, very good social reformer, very, very good humanitarian, and very, very good patriotic person. Now, what all adjectives I have used, let me explain you why he is a very, very good child. He was born in a place called Kadapa in the year 1965, 3rd April. His father was a sectional engineer in irrigation department. His name is Shanmugam. And mother was Sundara Garu, who is a school teacher and a science teacher. After 2 years, his family shifted to Sri Sailam. Sri Sailam, there is a project, and it's also famous for Mallikarjuna temple over there. So growing in a wonderful environment of Indian diversity, because many engineer families used to stay there. And our colleague Sujata Madam is also a neighbor for Sir in Sri Sailam. He has completed his early education in Sri Sailam. He has also completed his intermediate there and moved to Warangal NIT for his BTech in mechanical engineering. And from there he moved to IIT Madras, and then as a 1990 batch civils aspirant, so he cleared the mains and also obviously the interview, and he ranked a 204 rank all over India. And he was, until he has cleared the main, the parents don't know because they were expecting he would become a professor because he has done MTech in IIT Madras. It was a surprise. I should tell he is a very good student also. Unless he is not a good student, he cannot achieve the great thing. So, and always, whenever sir starts his speech, he always remembers his parents and also his teachers. Without that, he will not start the speech. So, he is a very good son. He is a very good father, I told you, because he was married to Urmila Garu, son Sai Pranith, daughter Sai Nitya. Sai Nitya has got married. His son is also an IPS officer like him, and he is now serving as IPS officer for Chennai. So after he departed from services, he made his son to continue. So he's a very good father in that case. He's a very good police officer because as he was selected for IPS services, he was the first superintendent of police Nanded, Maharashtra. Children, you will be surprised. He was the anti-terrorism squad. He led the anti-terrorism squad. Gadchiroli, a very sensitive area where Naxals are there. So he served in that area also. He worked as a Deputy Inspector General Police rank, and he worked as various positions, and for many years he worked in Maharashtra, and in 2006 he came back to his own state, that is Andhra Pradesh. Once he has come to Andhra Pradesh, he started his work with the Outer Ring Road case, Volkswagen case, Satyam scandal, MR scandals, which are all high profile cases. Why I am telling these cases? Because they are all having political influences. But he was being given the chance because he was known to people as a very strict and a dedicated officer. And with this, he got the name more than what heroes and heroines are getting in this country. So his name went too high. And after that, he has dealt more than 27 high-profile cases, in which when Chief Minister of Karnataka, his case is also dealt by him. You all know, it's a very sad thing to remember once again the dismissal of Rajshekar Reddy Garu. But his helicopter accident was also investigated by Sir. So like this, if I tell, very great complicated cases were dealt by Sir. So he is a very good police officer. In 2018, what happened was, he has an intention because of maybe the training or maybe the brought up. He always have to do something for villages. He liked villages, and he has applied for NIRD. 2 times he has applied, and that post was vacant for many years. But though he's in a deputation, sir want to go to this rural development, and he want to be the chairman for it, and he want to uplift the villages. But every time, first interview he couldn't clear, though he has done very good in interview. His name was not there shortlisted, and that year nobody has taken the chair. So next year, consecutive year also, he has participated, but he did not get. Actually, the Chief Minister was very eager to give a tough position to him, but he was very interested to serve in that area in the rural development. Then he understood, maybe because every time the interview is stopping, your police officer know what you know about panchayats, how you will develop the villages. So he came to a conclusion by sharing to Urmila Garu, telling that enough services for police, so let me now serve the nation. And then he resigned in 2018. So until then, what he has performed as a very good policeman has turned into a very good politician. Why I tell a very good politician? Because in 2019 he joined in Janasena party and he has contested. He has brought a lot of changes. Unfortunately, I don't tell, he was defeated, sir. The people of Vishakhapatnam were defeated. That's what they felt, because sir won with the 2 lakh votes and they have repented. Maybe there are some influences. That time one party has its own wave, and that has got a non-winning position, because everybody expected, including me, that sir will have the position and he will enter into the Lok Sabha, but it did not happen. In 2023, Sar has established his own party, that is Jai Bharat party, right? And now he is working on it. Before establishing the party, Sar has went all through the 13 districts of Andhra Pradesh, and he talked with many farmers, women, and also youngsters. Children, that is why he is a very good politician, because he is still working on it. He is a very good humanitarian. I tell you why he is a very good humanitarian. Because 60 times he has donated his blood, children. You have to give a big round of applause. And he has been standing as an inspiration. And he is a social reformer. He is a very good social reformer, because he has adopted villages like Chinna Mamindadi in Mahabubnagar district, Sahal Puttuga of Srikakulam district, and Sitarampuram of Vijayanagaram district. And what villages Sir has adopted, they voluntarily prohibited alcohol. So this is the reform what he has brought for this once again. That's why I told he is a very good social. In India, there are 2 types of people. One type of people always complain, what country has given to me? But he is a second type of person. He wants to give always something to the country. So He's a very, very good patriotic person. I thank the management for bringing a right person to the right occasion. So now I would like to call upon the chief guest where all of you are waiting. Sir, your speeches are inspiration, and 30 lakh youth has been hearing his wonderful motivational speeches and all. He is always ready to motivate youth, women, and he wanted to see India always number one. He has been here in the same stage. Now it is renovated, sir. In the old stage, he was standing and giving an excellent speech, and you were motivating all our Bhavanites, and these Bhavanites and the teachers and all who are present here. We are lucky enough to have a wonderful chief guest, and I thank the management for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you everybody. Before I leave, once